Hi guys, it's Trish back with another video. Today we are going to make a beautiful wind chime. You can hang it in your window, you can hang it outside, wherever you'd like it. And I'm just showing you the materials here of what we're gonna need. The list was posted there. You need your basics like beading wire, crimp tubes, regular wire, some jump rings, things like that. You're going to get your beading tools. You're going to want some gorgeous buttons from Dress It Up Buttons, and this beautiful pastel glass bead mix from Jessie James Beads. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wire wrap our buttons onto our cross stitch hoop here, and the first thing I'm going to do is try to get it anchored here by wrapping it around like 3 times. I'm going to cut it here in a second once I get this main part anchored. Okay, so then I'm just going to bring my wire through here and straighten that up to a loop. You can see I just took my thumb there to make that arch, and then we're going to wrap it 3 times on the other side. This is going to be your top where you're going to hang your chain from, and then I'm going to take my pliers and cut my wire. You could have done this to start with, it probably would have made things easier, but so I'm going to do 3 times around on this side as well. And we've got a good anchor there so we can hang it up solidly. So once we get that anchored, we're going to start adding our buttons. There's my end, and I'm just going to start taking some of my buttons, and I'm going to put it through one buttonhole, and then I'm going to pull down here to the hoop and kind of hold it flat against it and add my wire through the other buttonhole. And you're just going to feed this wire down through till it gets to a loop, and then you can kind of straighten it and then pull it the rest of the way through. You're going to have to use some muscle there, but once you get that through and solid there, you're going to give it 2 wraps around. And we're going to do 2 wraps between each button. Okay, and then I'm just going to get another button and add that. And this one has a long shank on it, so we're just going to put it side to side there, and then do the same thing, put the 2 wraps around. And then what I did learn later on is once I get those wraps on, I go ahead and wrap around the button with the wire one time just to secure it there so it stays straight, and then bring it back over and start adding more buttons again. I didn't do it here, but as I made it, I realized that that was the best way to keep them straight. So you're just gonna continue adding your buttons one at a time, and I do end up using multiple colors of wire. That is completely up to you if you want to do it in whatever colors you like. I just thought that added a little bit of whimsy to it here. So we're just going to continue adding all of our buttons. And this is where I'm going to add another color. I'm putting the purple wire on now. I'm just showing you that I'm starting it there. We're going to start it the same way we did at the top. We're just not going to put a loop, and then back to wrapping. And then here, I'm just going to take my pliers and just tighten all of the loops I made there at the bottom. We did those the same way as we did the top, but you're just going to make 3 of them. And then here I have my beading wire, and we're going to start making our beaded dangles for the bottom of the wind chime. And here we're going to go ahead and crimp the end of it. We're just going to add our 2mm crimp tube to the end, and then we're going to take over the wire there, and then we're going to take it back through the crimp to make a small loop on the end. And we're going to take our crimpers and crimp that into position once we get the size of loop that we want. And give it a good squeeze. And then just trim off the end. And then you're just going to do the same thing to the other end and then continue making. You're going to need 3 total. I did 1 longer in the center. And this shows you here them just kind of laying there. These are my crystals that I'm going to use, cage crystals I'm going to use on the bottom. My jump rings I'm going to use. And then I have this beautiful crystal chain from Jesse James Beads. That's going to be our hanger at the top. So you're just going to need 2 chain nose pliers, or as I have here, a chain nose and a tweezer nose plier. And you're just going to open your jump rings, hook them into the top loop that you made, because we can make loops on both ends, remember? And then hook that into the bottom loop. Like I said, I made a longer one for the center in a different color pattern, and I thought it just kind of made it stand out a little bit. And we're just going to tighten those, adjust those back and forth until they're flat together and there's no gap. And then we're going to add the other 2. Do the same thing. And now we're just going to take our jump rings and we're going to add our caged crystals to the bottom of our beaded strands. And I did get 2 smaller ones for the outside and then a little bit larger one for in the middle. Again, I just thought that kind of balanced it out a little bit better. And we're just attaching those with a jump ring, just closing those up. So now we're at the top of our wind chime, and I'm just going to add the chain to the top. I'm just opening that up, and this is nice because it has a lobster clasp and a loop on the end. You could just wear that as a necklace right out if you wanted to. And then we're just going to feed the chain through the loop that we made. I'm going to use the whole chain. Just make it easy. And then hook the lobster to the loop again. And then we'll have our hanger there. And then just adjust it. And there's your hanger. Easy as that. So here is our finished product, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I think it's super fun. And I know I've been referring to it as a wind chime, but you could also just refer to it as a sun catcher. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.